Disclaimer. This video is created for educational and informational purposes only. The views and opinions expressed are based on research, publicly available information, and personal analysis, and are not intended to harm, defame, or target any individual, organization, or country. We do not claim absolute accuracy or completeness of the information presented. Viewers are encouraged to do their own research and form their own opinions. This content does not promote any illegal activity and is not intended to spread misinformation or hate.
Hello all, welcome to the Quest IQ. Today, as you have figured out by looking at the thumbnail, we will be discussing about the Greenland issue. I will explain you the very core reasons and also the basics of what you will understand right now about Greenland. And the very core reasons why USA wants Greenland too. With this article published by CBS News on why does Trump want Greenland to be part of US, with my own unsolicited research. So let's begin the video and I'll let you know why Trump and why USA wants Greenland. So the topic of discussion today will be what is Greenland? About its geography, about its demography, the population and the people living there, and its government. Who governs Greenland? And also, we'll also be discussing about how Greenland serves as a strategic base for United States of America. Why does America want Greenland? What treasure is hidden under Greenland? And also the demerits of capturing Greenland. As people say, with merits, also demerits come as a gift. So we'll also be discussing what consequences or what losses does United States of America has to face by capturing the island nation Greenland. And in the conclusion, we'll just talk about my personal opinion on that. Let's begin. So with the first topic, what is Greenland? We'll be talking about its geography. Greenland is an island nation. It is an island nation. It is in fact the largest and the biggest island nation in the entire world. It is surrounded by water on its four sides. It lies in the Arctic Ocean, and its very close neighbors are Iceland and Canada. It is spread in the area of 21,66,086 kilometers square. It is an autonomous territory of Denmark. Next one, we'll talk about its demography. So talking about its demography, as per a survey in 2025 by its government, we have obtained this source from datacommons.org. According to this, Greenland's population stands at 55 to 58,000 people only. There are certain factors which have limited their population growth, which are climate change, availability of resources, and also extraction of useful resources from the ground have limited their population and limited their growth. And the next thing, we'll talk about its governance. By whom is Greenland ruled by? It is a semi-autonomous nation, partially ruled by Denmark. So here you can see, so before I explain you this, I will explain you the Home Rule movement in 1979. So what is this Home Rule movement? In 1979, the Greenlandic people or the Greenlandish citizens have put this bill on table to the Denmark government to approve them an autonomous governance or an autonomous governance authority. So further, as they have got the approval, they have been a semi-autonomous country since 1979. But with the Act of Self-Governance Act 2009, Greenland has authority over most domestic affairs while Denmark maintains specific or common support for the core areas. It only controls the very core areas such as finance, such as tech, such as defense. Here you can see. So Denmark people are also known as Danish and Greenland people are known as Greenlandic people. So Greenland Authority focuses on its collective development of citizens, of which include health and education, natural resources and mining, and fisheries and hunting, traditional and social affairs. The Danish authority, whereas it controls the very core sovereignty of Greenland, which is the foreign policy, which is the defense and security, which is the monetary policy, which is also known as the finance, and also the constitutional matters and citizenship. These aspects or these areas, what Danish authority controls, are the very core sovereignty of Greenland, and the Greenlandic authority focuses on the development of Greenland internally, collectively developing the society who are there in Greenland. we're done with the first point. Let's move on to the second, on why Donald Trump. This is the main part of the video. Why Donald Trump and why United States of America wants Greenland. So how Greenland serves as a strategic base for the USA. The first aspect we're going to discuss is defense. It's security. As you know, USA and Russia are long-standing enemies since 1949, and also before. Until 1945, they were really good friends. After 1945, they have been enemies, and they have also been the parties of Cold War. So let's discuss how Greenland can serve USA as a strategic base in terms of defense. The first point we are going to discuss is about defense. So let's assume that here is Moscow, somewhere over here is Moscow, and if Moscow fires a nuclear missile, as the globe is round in shape, so you see Moscow is over here, Greenland is here, and USA is here. So if you fire a missile from Moscow, it will pass through Greenland, and if someday it will pass through Greenland in this trajectory. So if they want to bomb Washington over here in Moscow, they would have to fire the nuclear weapon from Greenland to Washington over here. In this trajectory, the globe is spherical in shape. In this trajectory, it goes and hits Washington. But if someday USA captures Greenland and sets up a base anywhere in Greenland, they could intercept the nuclear missile and save 15 minutes of time. 15 minutes of time may sound really low for a common man, but 15 minutes of time in saving a nuclear attack, in saving your country's people, is as crucial as it sounds. It's very crucial. So 15 minutes time it will take. And the next thing what we're going to talk about is the trade aspect. How can Greenland serve USA as a trade aspect in terms of trade? So let's again go to this map. I'll erase this a bit. So you see, here is London. Here's London. So if I want to trade a car, an automobile, from London to China, to Beijing, so I'll have to take the Suez Canal route and then cross the Strait of Malacca and then reach Beijing. And this will take me about 21 to 22,000 kilometers. Please note it down. 21 to 22,000 kilometers. I'm highlighting this. 21 to 22,000 kilometers. But if I take this route through Baffin Bay and then trade it to China by circling around the globe, it will only take me 16,000 kilometers. Now if we subtract 22,000 kilometers and 16,000 kilometers, I save 6,000 kilometers of distance and also of time. Here it takes 30 to 35 days via Suez Canal, and it takes only 20 to 30 days via the Norwegian Sea. Establishing its base in Greenland could also benefit through trade. It could offer liberal policies to the world, not only to the United Kingdom, but to the entire Europe, to the entire Southeast Asia. It would not have to take Malacca Strait and then cross the Red Sea, cross the Suez Canal, and then transport it through Europe. So in 2024, there has been a study on climate change in Greenland. The study says since the last 10 years, from 2014 to 2024, Greenland has shrunk. This is a concerning matter, yet also it is a matter which could bring a lot of opportunities. So Greenland had its territory all over the circle, and due to climate change it has shrunk down, and this is the periphery, or this is the boundary of Greenland now. And due to extreme climate change, what has happened is that the ice in Greenland have melted a lot, and internally also the ice have melted, and it made Greenland so fertile that you could dig into it. And there has been a speculation by a study made by the United States of America. There has been a speculation that Greenland could potentially accommodate rare earth minerals and also oil and natural gas. It is, as the world is running in a lot of turmoil, in these days, oil and natural gas could serve as a monopoly in certain continents. So as it has shrunk and it has had the capacity to dig down and reach for the rare earth minerals, so these are the points which indicate that there are potential rare earth mineral reserves over here. If we go deep down, invest a lot in research, we could extract rare earth minerals and counter the main guy for the USA, which is China, the main enemy. A lot who's trying to be a superpower. USA could counter China, and this hegemonic approach by the United States of America, by their president Donald Trump, could make USA a potential unipolar nation in the world, and that's very concerning too. It comes with a lot of benefits and it also comes with a lot of demerits too. Okay, let's just move to the next topic, which is rare earth minerals and petroleum. This is done. And then tourism. With its absolute icy cold weather, with its wonderful icy cold weather, Greenland could serve as a really good hub for the United States to extract money. People could travel to Greenland, invest there, their economy would rise, and the livelihood of people, and there would be created a lot of jobs in Greenland too. And this also serves, and these 5 points over here serve as great opportunity for USA. And why USA is doing this? Has anyone ever wondered why Donald Trump, why USA, why Uncle Sam is behind all these capturing Venezuela, waging a war at Iran, and also now asking Greenland to be its 51st state? Why? Let's understand that again. USA has a debt of $38 trillion. $38 trillion, which would take around 20 to 25 years to repay. And if they capture Greenland and also they follow this hegemonic approach everywhere in the Middle East, in the Europe, in the South American region, and in the Asian region also, they could get it down to 10 years to 15 years. And now their repayment time would only be left for 10 to 12 years, approximately. This is not an accurate guess, this is approximately what I'm saying right now. So this is why USA is behind the oil-rich nations. And the next topic we'll be discussing about is its demerits. What negative consequences could Donald Trump and the United States of America could face? The first one is diplomatic fallout. As Denmark, being a member of NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, could ruin its relationship with United States. And not only Denmark, nations including like Norway, and even countries like France, many countries like Europe have not been supporting United States in waging war against Iran, in supporting USA against Iran. That's the reason there will be a diplomatic fallout, straining relations with Denmark, NATO and other allies, which means EU too. And it includes high costs. By capturing Greenland, it must establish from scratch, from the very primary thing, which is food, electricity and other essential commodities to people in election campaigning. Many of these things affect and also come with high costs to the United States of America. Legal and political backlash too. Under the international laws, USA would face serious legal consequences, and also Donald Trump politically or his party would face a lot of political backlash, and also infrastructural challenges. To build Greenland from scratch, to build Greenland from very core, USA would face severe infrastructural challenges. But to build power plants, but to build nuclear facilities, but to build major infrastructures, major military infrastructures, to build laboratories, it will take around a year and a half. And Greenland in winter freezes at a very high rate. So these were the demerits, and in conclusion, I would like to say thank you so much. And my opinion over here is that USA is trying to be a hegemonic state. USA is trying to be a hegemonic country over Middle East, over Southeast Asia, over Europe. Not only USA, even Donald Trump with his personal projects has been trying to be hegemonic and is aiming for a unipolarity. After 1945, it was only bipolarity in this world, which was USA and other was USSR, which is Russia now after 1991. After 1991, which is Russia. So after this bipolarity in the early 2000s, there has been a multipolarity in the world, with groups forming like G20, G7, BRICS, SCO. With these, apart from these G20 and G7, BRICS and SCO have served as a strategic groups for support of the Southeast Asian development. So with this, I would like to conclude, and I hope you like the video. I hope you share it. I hope you subscribe it with all love. Thank you so much. For now, Jai Hind.